Good morning, students. Today we will do the revision of foreign exchange chapter. In earlier video, we discussed the meaning and then why it is demanded, what are the sources of supply of foreign exchange, then demand curve for foreign exchange, then supply curve foreign exchange. That demand curve is negative slope and supply curve is positive slope because there is negative relation with demand price and demand for foreign exchange, and there is positive relation between price and foreign supply. Then we discuss the determination of foreign exchange rate, that how it is determined. Then intersection of demand curve and supply curve is the point of equilibrium point. Now we will discuss the types of exchange rate. So mainly there are two types: fixed exchange rate and flexible exchange rate. So fixed exchange rate that we will firstly discuss. So what is the meaning of fixed exchange rate system? The system of exchange rate in which exchange rate is officially declared and fixed by the government is called fixed exchange rate system. When domestic currency is tied to the value of foreign currency, it is known as pegging. It means when we manage our domestic currency with the foreign currency or with the rate of exchange, this system is known as pegging. So how government manage our domestic currency with the foreign currency? Mainly government means we mean the Central Bank of India, because RBI, as we see the India in Indian terms, that means our domestic rupees is managed in international market by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so RBI play the lead role in purchasing and selling of foreign currency. So whenever there is increase in the rate of exchange, it means our domestic currency value is decreasing. Then what government will do means, what RBI role will play. RBI will purchase the foreign currency in international money market, and that will RBI will sell the foreign currency in international money market, and that will increase the supply of foreign reserve. Increase in the supply of foreign currency means there will be decrease in the price, because value of foreign currency will decrease. There is more supply in international money market, so that will decrease the rate of exchange, and decrease in the rate of exchange means our domestic currency value will increase. Okay, so this purchasing and selling of foreign currency is done by the RBI. So to maintain stability in fixed exchange rate system, government buy foreign currency when exchange rate appreciate and sell foreign currency when exchange rate depreciate. This process is called pegging operation. All effort made by the central bank to keep the rate of exchange stable. Means all these selling and purchasing efforts are made by the RBI to keep the rate of exchange stable, because if there is more fluctuation, more increase in the rate of exchange, it means our domestic currency value is decreasing. So if we will import something, then we have to pay more rupees. Okay, and if there is decrease in the rate of exchange more, then it means our domestic value is increasing, so our export will become less, because it will become more high in price, and the foreign countries will not export good from us. So this is the effort that made by the government to manage the domestic currency in international money market. Okay, fixed exchange rate is not determine the forces of demand and supply in the market. As we discussed, in international money market, exchange rate is determined by the forces of demand and supply. There is no intervention of the government. Okay, but in fixed exchange rate, it is not determined by the forces of demand and supply. Such a rate of exchange has been associated with gold standard system during 1894. In gold standard system, what was there, that the value of gold was determined with all the currencies with all the countries currency. Okay, means the countries who are doing trading, they have to pay in terms of gold only. But with the passage of time, that there was many demerits of that gold standard, so it was collapsed. According to this system, value of every currency is determined in term of gold. Ratio between gold value of the two countries was fixed, means the value of currency was fixed in term of gold. For example, value of $1 equal to 100 gram of dollar, means if USA pay want to purchase any good of $1, then he have to pay 100 gram gold. Okay, so value of a rupees is 5 gram of gold. Then $1 equal to 5 rupees equal to 20 rupees, means if $1 is equal to 20 rupees, it means we have to pay 5 gram of gold. Okay, because different countries of the world have different value of their currency. Then what is devaluation of currency and what is revaluation of currency? Devaluation means devalue. There is devaluation refers to decrease in the value of domestic currency in term of foreign currency by the government. It is a part of fixed exchange rate. Devaluation means if there is deficit in our BOP, balance of payment, then what government will do? Government will devalue our currency. Devalue means they will decrease the value of our currency. For example, now we are paying 70 rupees for $1, and if there is devaluation in our country, then we will pay 75 rupees. It means we are paying more rupees, but our goods for foreigner will become cheaper, so our export will increase. Okay, so devaluation increase the exports of goods from our country. It is a part of fixed exchange rate. Devaluation is done in fixed exchange rate system. Then revaluation of currency, revalue. Revaluation refers to increase in the value of domestic currency by the central government. It is part of fixed exchange rate. Both revaluation and devaluation are part of fixed exchange rate system. Then flexible exchange rate. Flexible is also called floating exchange rate system. The system of exchange rate in which value of a currency is allowed to float freely as determined by the demand for and supply of foreign exchange is called flexible exchange rate system. Means in fixed exchange rate we discussed that the government manages the foreign currency with the domestic currency, but in flexible exchange rate system it is determined by the free forces of demand and supply in international market. Under this system, the central bank without intervention allow the exchange rate to adjust to create the supply and demand for foreign currency. Means in this system, flexible exchange rate system, there is no role of central bank. It is automatically corrected with the forces of demand and supply in the money market. The foreign exchange market is busy at all time by changes in the exchange rate. Means as there is slight fluctuation always exist in the economy, so on the exchange rate market is sometime up and sometime down, so it is busy all the time by changes in the exchange rate. Currency depreciation. As in fixed exchange rate system, we discuss devaluation, and currency depreciation is the part of flexible exchange rate system. There is difference between devaluation and depreciation. Okay, devaluation means government will decrease the value of currency. Okay, devaluation means government will decrease the value of foreign currency, but in currency depreciation refers to decrease in the value of domestic currency in term of foreign currency. Means there is rate increase in the rate of exchange in flexible system, automatically increase in the rate of exchange. Increase in the rate of exchange means our domestic currency value will automatically decrease. Okay, so this is called currency depreciation. And devaluation means government decrease the value of currency. So this is the mainly difference between depreciation and devaluation. Okay, so it make the domestic currency less valuable and more of it is required to buy foreign currency. It means if our domestic currency depreciate, it means we have to pay more rupees to import goods. Okay, it is a part of flexible exchange rate. For example, rupees is said to be depreciating, means रुपीज़ इज़ डेप्रिशिएटिंग, रुपीज़ की वैल्यू है वो डिक्रीज़ हो रही है. तो अर्लियर हम क्या थे कि 60 रुपये पे कर रहे थे $1 के बदले, लेकिन जब एक्सचेंज रेट इंक्रीज़ हो गया तो हमारी जो करेंसी की वैल्यू है वो डेप्रिशिएट होगी, इट मीन्स डिक्रीज़ होगी, लेस होगी. तो अब हम 65 रुपीज़ पे करेंगे क्योंकि हमें ज़्यादा पे करना पड़ेगा, और जो डॉलर की वैल्यू है वो इंटरनेशनल मनी मार्केट में इंक्रीज़ हो गई है. दिस इज़ कॉल्ड करेंसी डेप्रिशिएशन. Then currency appreciation. Currency appreciation refers to increase in the value of domestic currency in term of foreign exchange market. As we discussed, revaluation. So there is also difference between revaluation and appreciation. Revaluation means government increase the value of foreign currency, but in appreciation there is increase in the value of domestic currency in term of foreign currency. The domestic currency become more valuable if there is decrease in the rate of exchange in the international money market. Then our currency value will automatically increase, and this is called currency appreciation. And this is also a part of flexible exchange rate. For example, इंडियन रुपीज़ अप्रिशिएट इंक्रीज हो गया, तो जो पहले हम 60 रुपीज़ पे कर रहे थे $1 के लिए, और जब जो रेट ऑफ एक्सचेंज है वो डिक्रीज़ हुआ है, इट मीन्स जो डॉलर की वैल्यू है वो डिक्रीज़ हुई है, तो जो हमारी करेंसी की वैल्यू है वो इंक्रीज़ होगी. नाउ वी आर पेइंग 55 रुपीज़, अर्लियर वी वर पेइंग 60 रुपीज़. सो दिस इज़ करेंसी एप्रिशिएशन. Then managed floating rate system. So what is managed floating? It is a mixture of both flexible and fixed exchange rate system. Okay, in other words, it refers to a system in which foreign exchange is determined by free market forces. Means in this system, exchange rate is determined by free market forces, demand and supply forces, which can be influenced by the intervention of the central bank in foreign exchange market. Under this system, also called dirty floating, it means central bank intervene to buy or sell foreign currency, as it is the mixture of both flexible and fixed. So uh, there is also rate of exchange is determined by the free forces of demand and supply, and also central bank intervene means there is interfere of central bank in the international money market, as central bank manage domestic currency by selling and purchasing of foreign currency in international money market. So this is the mixture of both. Okay, means central bank, so it is also this managed floating is also called dirty floating. Okay, because central bank interfere to manage our domestic currency with the foreign currency. Okay, so this is managed floating, that how domestic currency is managed in international money market, and it is also there is also free it is determined by free forces of demand and supply. Then we will discuss the two type of foreign exchange market. One is spot and one is forward. So what is spot market for foreign exchange? If the operation is of daily nature, means operation means the work is of daily nature, it is called spot market or current market. The exchange rate that prevail in the spot market for exchange rate is called spot rate. Okay, means the rate of exchange at which exchange take place is called spot rate. As the name suggests, spot market means on the spot, as we normally we use the word that on the spot it happen. So in spot market, the exchange is done on the spot only, means delivery is on the spot and the payment is also on spot. Okay, in other words, spot rate of exchange refers to the rate at which foreign currency is available on the spot. Okay, then forward market for exchange. Forward, as the name suggests, forward means the delivery, or the we can say the process take place in future. Exchange rate that prevail in a forward contract for purchase or sale of foreign exchange is called forward rate. Means MOU means a sign on MOU is done on today, but the delivery of currency will take place in future. So this is called forward market for foreign exchange. Thus, for forward rate is the rate at which future contract for foreign currency is bought and sold. Means contract is done, but the delivery and purchasing or selling will take place in future. Okay, so students, this is these are the remaining part of revision of remaining part of your foreign exchange market chapter. So watch the video and also revise the chapter from your book. If you have any doubt, any query, you are free to ask. Thank you.